In addition to some of the bills we already talked about that Florida has passed relating to trans people and don't say gay and so on and so forth, there was one that I just didn't get the opportunity to talk about on the show. In fact, I think much of the discussion around it happened when I was away. The Florida legislature has ultimately passed this very extreme anti-trans bathroom bill, as well as a ban on gender-affirming care. And the details of the bills are all of the things that you would imagine. It would penalize providers by putting criminal penalties when gender-affirming care is given in certain situations. It would take licenses away from providers. It would prohibit Medicare from covering gender-affirming care for trans youth or adults. It prohibits public funds. It's sort of like the full package that they've tried and sometimes done on abortion over the last 20 years, going in the direction of trans. Now, there's a particular detail about the debate that I want to look at with you. This is not new. This happened a couple weeks ago, but it's just an extraordinary reminder of the insanity that is taking place in Florida. I'm going to play a clip for you here of Florida Republican Representative Webster Barnaby, who said during a completely bonkers rant debating HB 1521, which is the bill that we're talking about here, criminalizing trans people for using restrooms that correspond to their gender identity, all these different things I mentioned. He refers to trans people as mutants, demons, and imps, reminiscent of sci-fi characters, including X-Men, if you can imagine. Listen to what's happening in Florida.
I'm looking at society today.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm watching an X-Men movie.
Okay.
With people that, when you watch the X-Men movies for Marvel Comics, it's like we have mutants living among us on planet Earth.
Ugh.
And, some people don't like that, but that's a fact.
It's not.
We have people that live among us today on planet Earth that are happy to display themselves as if they were mutants from another planet.
This is some of the most vile and disgusting language that has been used by elected officials during hearings on these issues.
This is the planet Earth, where God created men, male, and women, female.
Wow.
I'm a proud Christian.
I didn't read. Oh, he's a proud Christian. Oh, well, so then we have to accept any completely unhinged, hateful rant from him, I'm sure.
Conservative Republican. I'm not on the fence. There is so much darkness in our world today. So much evil in our world today. And so many people who are afraid to address the evil, the dysphoria, the dysfunction. I'm not afraid to address the dysphoria or the dysfunction. The Lord rebuke you, Satan.
Exactly what you would expect to hear during a discussion of law in a civil government that separates church and state would be for an elected official to rebuke Satan as part of his political philosophy. Completely normal stuff.
And all of your demons and all of your imps who come and parade before us. That's right, I called you demons and imps who come and parade before us and pretend that you are part of this world.
Right.
So I'm saying my righteous indignation is stirred. I am sick and tired of this.
We are too.
I'm not going to put up with it. You can test me and try to take me on, but I promise you I'll win every time.
This is the DeSantis agenda with sort of a violent Christianity laced through it. You mix it up, spit it out, and this is what you get. Now, as a matter of just, noting, if you're listening, the distinguished gentleman Barnaby happens to be black. And so we have an individual from a historically marginalized group in society marginalizing another marginalized group from society, which just really warms the heart, doesn't it? The bill ultimately did pass, and this is an example of what some Floridians have representing them. This is the ideology that we see. Really, really tragic, sad stuff.